Hello guys, welcome back to another Spike 10 video. In today's video, we're actually going to be checking out what everybody's going crazy about. Oh, hold on, wait. Nosey. Okay, so we're going to talk about Nosey in today's video and to see what all the fuss is about. So we will go all the way back to when this guy first created, or at least started creating Nosey, which looks like right here. Alright. Okay. Not a fan of the background sound, but I mean, right now he doesn't look like he's gonna do nothing much. He just looks like legs, kind of. Yeah, just legs. Now we're gonna move on to the second one, which is progress report number 2. I'm just gonna ask you guys, but can we take a moment to sink in the fact that FNAF might actually become real? If this thing's actually alive and roaming around, because people said that he was, so yeah, I don't know, but yeah, but okay, you know what? That's fine. We'll just pray that he doesn't show up here. Yeah, he just doesn't show up at anybody's house. Why? What terrifies me the most is that his hands, fully functional. So, if this thing was programmed, he's literally able to grab something. So he could grab anything, such as, a bat, and, I'm not really gonna go into that much of the other details I'm thinking of, because I'm gonna get demonetized, but you get the picture. Yeah, you're gonna get the picture.
Hey guys.
Alright, so this is progress report 3. So far it looks like he's still working on the arms, and I don't really see anything different with the arm. But I mean, always with these progress reports, there's actually something different that you just don't know. So let's see.
Guys, here's another progress report. Tonight, I just got finished installing these little piston screws on top of the wrists. Just a little visual detail. They're not really functional, but they link up to the wrists really nicely, so it looks like it is, supporting the piston mechanism. It's not really doing that. It's just mainly a little, for your eyes to have something to look at. But I've been seeing some of you guys' DMs and comments, FNAF this, FNAF that, Walton Files this, whatever. And yeah, you're totally right. The Walton Files and FNAF are really large influence on this project and, my childhood. And
did this man just say the Walton Files? Did he really just say the Walton Files? Guys, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're dead. We're just cooked. I don't know how there's gonna be a future for any of us.
Hey guys, here's another progress. A little nod to that. One of the first things I installed was these real life spring locks, like gate latches almost.
Okay. I don't know how this can get any worse, but we're only 5 minutes into this video, and somehow he's mentioned the Walton files and spring locks. How can you mention that with... Oh, and Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, how do you mention that within the first 5 minutes of a video? That is just crazy.
Into the arms and also the legs. I think I have like 4 in the legs, 3 in the arms. Yeah, there they are. But
he has them in every limb. Y'all, I'm not about to wear this thing if he has them in every single freaking limb. You're not gonna see me walking around with that thing on.
Yeah, there they are. But, yeah, one of them went off on me a few minutes ago. I had to
You told me that went on your finger and it looks that bad? You're telling me you think someone's gonna wear that if it's even wearable? I mean, I'm not gonna wear that. There's just no way. There's just no way.
my middle finger off, which, you know, probably didn't need, but it still hurt a little bit. But yeah, be careful. These things get really loose when they get hot or wet.
No. If it's a rainy day or it's freaking summer, you're gonna hear spring locks going off all day, all night. Clink, 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 clink. Like, what? Why? Just why?
One off for you guys, you can see. But yeah, all it takes is like a tiny bit of pressure.
Yeah, there's no way there's just no way I'm wearing that.
They kind of shoot out. So yeah, I'll probably unwind all these, or just just let the tension out so I'm not at risk. I think I was like picking it up weird and I put my hand there. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just trying to get it out of the vise. But we won't be doing that anymore. I'll set them all off and then work with them unloaded. It's probably a smart thing to do. But yeah, thanks for your awesome support, guys, and I hope to work on this a few hours every night and crank it out for you, and hopefully give you a final result by the end of the summer. Have a great summer, everyone, and stay tuned.
Listen, if you're a FNAF fanatic, then you can support this guy. I'm not saying you have to, but there's no way I'm gonna support this guy for making a killer animatronic. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm not doing it. There's like no way you're gonna catch me giving thanks to a guy making something that could legitimately kill you. There's just no way you would catch me doing that.
Hey guys, this is progress update number 4, I think. Yeah, 4. Right now I'm working on the legs of the suit that I'm building. Last night I pulled an all-nighter in the garage, just welding this thing up, and I'm definitely feeling it now. It's night times. This is hour 30 of working on this. So yeah, I should probably sleep, but we're going to do this instead. I'm going to walk you through what I did, though, because I'm pretty proud of it. I installed these 2 hydraulics here.
Can I point out? I mean, if he doesn't have work, then that's fine. But the fact he pulled an all-nighter is crazy. Like, if you had to work, pulling an all-nighter, it doesn't sound the best. So, if you had work that day, you probably shouldn't have done that.
When I would maneuver the foot and the leg, and it was just kind of annoying. So I figured we'll just secure these with hydraulics, and then that'll give it a lot of tension in the foot. And I installed them on both. So that's 4 sets of hydraulics. I also replaced the hydraulics in the ankle and in the front of the leg. Just this one's now pushing backwards, this one's pulling backwards, which provides a lot of resistance and force backwards, which will let it kind of crouch low like this when it's load bearing, and it'll be kind of springy when that tension is alleviated, like if it was walking or stepping, which is what we want. That's really.
You're telling me this guy can crawl through vents? We got Mr. Cupcake on our hands. If it's big enough, then yeah, he probably could. But then again, it depends if he can get down on the ground. But if he can crouch, yeah, that's kind of a bad thing.
Realistic as we can get. I also made these plates on the legs, just an extra detail, but I riveted the steel onto the leg. I think I'm going to add some more detail to the outer shell of the suit, just because it feels a little hollow right now, and we can fill it out and make it look a little bit better. Didn't do too much else with the hands, just installed these little piston screws last night. Right now I'm working on the knees, which are these, I don't know what they're called, but there's this piece of metal that is really helpful for making joints, but it's going to go on top of this piece here, and then those two outer sections of the bolt or of the nut will they rotate. They rotate, and that'll attach to the upper leg, which will go to the thigh and to the rest of the body. So I got two sets of these, or one set of these, one set of two. There it is. Right there, and I'll put that on both tonight, probably. And yeah, I'll try to get at least a few hours of sleep before I keep working with machinery and stuff. You really shouldn't be doing this too much, but yeah, thanks again for your support, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Now listen, I'm not trying to hail on this guy. I'm not, but and it's fine if you're fine with the fact he's making an electronic. It's just, and also I'm not saying that this could be a killer, but the fact that his description now says, hold on, I gotta find it. He says the rabbit's name is Nosey, but before that, it said he escaped. Yeah, what was that? Alright, that's kind of eerie. But yeah, so I don't know. Just kind of sketchy. Okay. There seems to be nothing out the window. I swear I just saw something move out there. Alright, but yeah. So we'll move on to the fifth one and then probably check his last one. And his other ones. So we'll probably go up. We won't go that much, but we'll probably look at some of the sketches after that, and then just one. So, yeah, but let's continue.
Hey guys, this is progress report number 5, and thank you so much for your support so far. This has been a really exciting project for me, and last video really took off a lot quicker than I thought it would. So I just want to thank you guys for all your comments and all your support, really. And in this video, I'm just going to go over some stuff that I've been working on today and last night, and also answer some commonly asked questions that I've been seeing in the comments. But yeah, first I'll just give you the quick rundown of what I did. Yesterday I started making the knees, and they are mounted on these two pieces of metal right onto the main pipe for the lower leg, and the knee will be mounted, the knee cap rather will be up here, and I'm going to reinforce between these two rods similar connecting wraps, so it kind of flows better, because right now it just looks empty. But I also installed these two rods or flats on either side that will they have a hole in them already, and that's where the thigh will mount onto. So the thigh is going to mount here and then continue upward.
You're telling me you're gonna give this thing joints? Like, this dude can literally rotate. He's now fully rotatable. He can, well, he's not really rotatable, but he can move his legs back and forth. I mean, once again, not hating on him, but like, I just don't really know how I feel about the fact that this thing escaped, or at least it supposedly escaped, if so or not. And it is a killer. I just don't know. I just don't know how I could handle with that.
This afternoon, I cut some PVC material, PVC lumber, into these shapes here, which will get mounted right onto the bolt there and act as like an interior skeleton. This is like really white right now, but it'll turn like a yellow in time, which I think will match the vibe a little bit more than like a really stark white. I also installed these, I don't know if you can see them in the video, but there's these rods that go down the legs that kind of wrap around the middle pipe. They're really impractical and kind of a waste of time, but I think it makes the insides look a little bit cooler. Having just some more stuff going on inside is better than having nothing going on. I did it on there too. Same thing, the same knees on both. All the pistons are still there. Piston in the hand. Also installed those pipes on the inside around the larger pipe as well. That about does it for the progress report. And yeah, I've just been seeing in the comments, I'm like, oh, is this going to be a spring body suit, or is it a robot or a statue or a snark piece, or what is it? And the best answer I can give you for that is it's just a combination of all those things, really. Like, I'm taking aspects from...
Excuse me, what did you just say? Once again, you're trying to prove my point here. Killer robot kind of idea. FNAF. The children in FNAF. Like... okay, yeah.
Combination of all those things, really. Like, I'm taking aspects from FNAF, mostly through just the spring locks that I'm installing. And yeah, there are spring locks, those of you asking. They're going to be all over the place. I have some already installed there. You can see them. I already hurt myself a few times with it. One of them, I took a video right after and showed you guys that. I also have these on standby. These are new, and they're all also coiled, so we're not going to mess with them. But yeah, those are mean, and they're going to go all throughout the torso and the inside of the torso, as well as within the parts of like the unoccupied areas, the arms and legs. No, there's not going to be motors in this thing. It's going to be completely piston operated. I've kind of started that process now, just where I think they need to go. There's going to be a lot more heavy.
Okay, so it's not going to run off a motor. It's going to be running off pistons. That's not really something I want to worry about. My main question is, because I'm not an engineer. I'm like an 11-year-old. So I'm not an engineer. I don't actually know how it'll work. But I'm just asking, how are pistons going to make it work? Like, and I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying, like, I'm an 11-year-old. Like, how's this going to work? I've only seen things run off of motors. So, yeah.
And these little door pistons are not going to hold up a lot more pistons, because this thing is going to be a lot more heavy. And these little door pistons are not going to hold up the weight. The weight and balance of this thing, I calculated out to 950. It was like 950 something pounds. Just given the materials I bought, I plan on using.
That's how much this thing weighs. That's 2 tons. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's 2 tons. 2 tons. Wait, did he say 2,000 pounds? He's probably... Whatever. But if that's 2,000 pounds, that's 2 tons. I don't know, guys. I just don't know.
Height, yeah, it clocks in around 9'2", and that's in.
It clocks in at around what? What now? The fact that this thing's 9'2", that means it's taller than the tallest man who's ever lived. Do you realize how tall that is? He was 8 foot tall. This animatronic is taller than him. Goodness, not even a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic would be taller than that.
Including these little antennae ears that we have going.
Are those bunny ears or like... Okay. I think that's bunny ears.
This is supposed to be a rabbit as well as a praying mantis almost, like with like a very insectoid look. So it's going to be a combination of both those things, at least the endoskeleton. If I end up making an outer shell for the project, it'll most likely be my take on Bond from the Walton Files. So a blue rabbit, I'm pretty sure it'll be blue. And I might even make a few suits that I can, that will, go on this endoskeleton. I've seen comments saying, oh, don't make it yellow, it might be the pumpkin rabbit, or don't make it white, it might be Shaw. And I think that if I can build something like this, I might as well give it as many outfits as I can, just to expand the possibilities of what I'm able to do with it, what I'm able to represent. Because I know some of you guys love Shaw, I know some of you guys like Bond, some other stuff, Buzu, so why not make all of them? If you stayed this far into the video, I really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for your support. Oh, I also wanted to show you some of the materials I'm using. This is where I'm keeping all the materials and parts of this project. And you guys are saying, oh, don't quit like everyone else. Everyone else that does this stuff, they always give up halfway through. And there's no way I'm going to stop until this thing is done. So I've already bought all the material I think I need. Every day I'm going to Lowe's or Home Depot and buying more. Here's all the pistons I'm going to load it up with. I'm probably going to need 3 times as many in the end, just because of the back, and then torso is going to be loaded up with them, because that's going to be the most weight-bearing part. I won't be using the baseball bat. I'll be using some of this other stuff in here. A lot of these like PVC and rubber fasteners, some deer fencing for the costume itself. I bought a roll, like an 8 foot by 5 foot by 8 foot rubber sheet that I will use to make the costume and then paint it. I'm probably going to end up using fabric on top of it, but that rubber will give it a nice texture. I'll stand right next to this guy and kind of show you where he comes up to you, or a human, rather. I'm 6'2"-ish, and this comes up to my pocket. So
about, oh, heck no.
Well, not there, but like, like right about there on me, almost at my hip even. So this thing is going to be massive, and 9 feet, standing upright, like standing up straight. This thing will be sitting down most of the time, and when it's not sitting down, it'll be kind of crouching because it will be bearing some weight. So it'll be kind of in this stance almost, which will lower the...
You guys do realize that's what it looks like before someone's ready to sprint? Like, I'm gonna just point that out right there. And also, what if Nosey starts out nice and we might think, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with him, and then he turns against us whenever we don't expect it? I mean, that just... Actually, I probably just jinxed us. Good job, me.
The weight of it, and also make it look kind of like aggressive and almost, yeah, it'll be like a really cool stance for it, like kind of crouching low, fingers kind of dragging on the floor. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far, or at least as much as I am. And yeah, please keep asking questions. I'm trying to answer all you guys' comments. And there's a lot of them, which is awesome, and I'm totally not used to it yet, so keep them coming, and I'll keep responding as much as I can. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. See you soon.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and look at the one where we're gonna look at 2 of his drawings. First things first is this one. What he would look like. That's the first one, and then this one. Crouching down, this thing will literally be as tall as a human. I mean, we're just cooked. And then the last one we're gonna watch is him showing something to him. I'm not gonna specifically say what because I don't want to ruin it. Where is it? Okay. No, not this one. This one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Movie Night. Movie Night with Citra and Nosey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just play a little VHS, and
If you don't know what that is, that's the Walton Files.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good idea to just let Nosey in on some of its inspiration, some of my inspiration for this
Dude, what now? You're literally gonna kill us, guys. He's gonna kill us.
project right here. And yeah, I'll let that tape play, this tape.
No?
And I'll do a little walk around. I'll try to be as quiet as I can. I don't want to interrupt the film for Nosey. No one likes a talker during the movie, but we'll get this thing rolling, and let me get the light. Just make it a little more cinematic. There we go. This puppy. There we go. See if it works.
If he's seriously
There we go.
I'm gonna stop you guys there because I do. Oh, that was just my grandpa sneezing. I swear, dude, I'm not gonna show you guys this because I'm worried that there's gonna be little kids out there and I don't want them to see the Walton Files. So yeah, is this 87? No way. No, okay, hold on. If you guys didn't read the title, his torso's underway. His arms, his legs, now his torso. Guys, he is so close to finishing this project. Like, dangerously close. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, here's another sketch of him. Sitting down. Oh my gosh. He looks like a dog in that one. What the? Okay. But that's going to be it for today's video on Nosey. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.